Oh. Okay, so this is the threshing board I was talking to you about. And the special thing about it, you see there's a lot of stones in it. And they use the stone to separate the seed from the wheat itself. So the way they would put the stones in, they would, Joseph, our carpenter, would usually carve the holes in, and then they would put water, for the wood to expand. And then once it expands, they would put the rocks in, and then, when you dry the wood, it shrinks, so they would stay there. And so they would usually have one of the villagers, hook up a donkey to the threshing board, and put kids in, put kids on the threshing board, for fun and for the weight, and start making circles. And when the board goes over the wheat, it separates the seed from the chaff. Okay, and then what they would do, the wind would pick up, they would take up the winnowing fork, and they would throw all those, the mix up in the air, and that way all the chaff would fly away, and the seed would stay because it was heavier. And if you remember when Jesus, he was talking about the seeds and the chaff, he said, I'm going to separate the seeds from the chaff. Now you guys can say hello to David, our shepherd. Come on in. David! And his friend Chico. Chico. So David here, he has both sheep and goats over here. See these two black ones and one brown one? And they're the sheep over there. Now you don't really have to know what the sheep or goat looks like. You can tell the difference just by their behavior. And usually David takes them out in the morning, to chew some grass. And it's very clear and very evident, the sheep, they always follow him. And they listen to his voice. Just like Jesus said, my sheep, they hear my voice and they know me. But the goats, they always run astray. And you have to sometimes, use some force to bring them back in. Now, Jesus also said, because of that, he's going to say in the last days, he's going to separate the believers and the unbelievers, the goats and the sheep. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Because of their behavior, because some of them followed him and some didn't. Now you guys have some time to take some pictures with David. Go ahead. And then we're going to go see the tomb.